friends, absolutely back to back episode 43 and on #success sauce, #interview torpedo 2.15. That means chapter 2 part 15. Again, interview is what you think about the other person. What do you do instantly, promptly to get over some problem or to do your work properly, which may not be liked by others. So I come to the job of managership that was given to me firstly at McDonald Hall when I was in fourth year, and I was very serious. Every day I would be going to the kitchen during the lunch time. As soon as the class is over, I'll go to the kitchen, find out what is happening, what are the details and all that, and I found that meat quantity was being given less than what is prescribed. Some portion of the meat was stolen and sold outside, which I caught, and therefore mess boys and cooks were very unhappy with me. This was their regular income, which I have stopped. So that was the thing I had to do, because and all the boys became very happy. The quantity of meat that they started getting was much more than what it was being given earlier. Same was the case when I became mess manager in Engineers Hall and Graduate Engineers Hall at Telco, and I was working there as graduate apprentice, then as assistant engineer. And there also I found lot of pilferages going on. One important pilferage was milk being adulterated. There was a nexus between the cook and mess boys and the milkmen. So without their knowledge, I bought from the market hydrometer, and I was waiting there quietly. As soon as the first milkman had come, I asked him, have you given pure milk? He said, yes, sir. I said, okay, let me taste. As soon as the hydrometer came out of my pocket, he was startled, and I found it is 50% water. And I did not allow him to go out. I said, stay here. Then the second man came, third man came, fourth man came, and everyone was jumping with joy. The other man will be caught now. So I told them that this is not on. I sack all of you, and we will have new set of milkmen. So that was one thing. And then one of the chefs had some irregular activity in the night, and once I caught that, and I sacked him. So I was quite unpopular amongst the cook and mess boys. But one fellow who was sincere and good, he came and told me, sir, they are planning to attack you at such and such market. Please do not go there for next 15 days. I said, okay, I will not go there. So I avoided those for 15 days. These are the things you have to face, and you have to do your job steadfastly and not bothered about the consequence. If you are afraid of the consequence, you will never be able to do right things. And then let me tell you about one girl, good girl. She had been studying at class 9, 10, and in these days of mobile and bad videos coming in there, So she was so good girl. She had shown that these are the bad videos coming up in the mobile, and my friends are seeing it, I don't see it, and I study. So this shows the amount of control that an individual can have. That is why I have picked up this topic, that you can have control over lust. You can have control over temptation, and that is a sign of going up in life. And then that was the one story of tiger and Brahmin. It was too much of compassion is not good. You had compassion for others. So was the compassion for the tiger in a cage when the Brahmin was passing by. As if the tiger can speak. The tiger said, "Please release me, I am in the cage for a long time, I am not free." Therefore, Brahmin became too soft. He said, "Okay, you are having trouble, let me open the cage." And as soon as the cage was open, tiger said, "I will now eat you up." He said, "How come? I have opened you up on your request, and you are saying you will eat me up?" He said, "Yes, that is my virtue. I do not say correct things. I say things which suit me." And Brahmin was perplexed what to do. He used his intelligence. He said, "Okay, before you eat me, you tell me, how could you be in that cage?" He said, "Why? You have just brought me out." He said, No, you cannot be in that cage. Cage is too small for you. You are such a big animal." He said, "No, you are a fool. You cannot see that I can go in." He said, "Prove it." As soon as the tiger went in, Brahmin put the bolt from outside, and tiger said, "You have bolted from outside?" Brahmin said, "Yes, this is what treatment you need. I have given it. I made a mistake by taking you out." Here also is a message that don't be too compassionate until you find out that other person deserves it and can make a virtue out of it. Not like this case where he will be taking advantage of it. Same is the case with Brahmin and three thugs. One Brahmin was moving from one village to the other village, and he was given a gift of one goat, so that he can have it, or he can use it as his pet. And he put it on his shoulder, and he was moving to his village. Three thugs saw it, and they spread out across 3 miles, and then they had said to him one by one. One said that, "You have got a cow on your shoulder. This is not proper for you." He said, No, it is a goat." The second man, after a mile, said, "Oh, you have a dog on your shoulder. What is this?" He said, No, it is a goat. It is not dog. You are not, no, you do not know properly." Then the third one said, "What is this, Brahmin? You are having a pig on your shoulder." He said, "What are you talking? It's not a pig, it is a goat." Then he started fumbling. All these 3 people are saying something, then am I wrong? So he left the goat, and those 3 thugs immediately picked it up and had a nice meal out of it. So the message is that you have to apply your intelligence. Don't go by others, what they speak to you, what they try to convince you of. Then the case of red-headed league. Red-Headed League is a very fond story of Sherlock Holmes, where he says that a person who is having red head came to him and said, I am having a problem of affluence. He said, what is that problem? Problem of affluence is when I was not having any job, I was told that there was an advertisement that only red-headed people can come and do this job. They are eligible. I had applied, I got the job. And what was the job? Copying Encyclopedia Britannica every day. And the timing was from 12 noon to 8 p.m. every day, and they will give me £3,000, which is exorbitant those days. And I was tempted, and I took the job, and simultaneously my I am bachelor, I am alone. My house boy had gone home, and he said he will not come back again. So I had advertised for that job. There were many people coming to me. I was giving them £60 a month, and this fellow said, I will do the job in £30 a month. Naturally, as a savior, I picked up that person, and he said, I am fond of photography. I would need a black room. I said, all right, one black room is there, you take it. So I am getting perplexed. Why all this is happening with me? Sherlock Holmes said, okay, let me go to your house. You be away. I banged the door. He banged the door, and the boy came out, and he noticed what he had to notice. He found his two knees are soiled with mud. He went away, and then he surveyed the place. Though in those days there were no GPS, and surveyed that the central bank is there very nearby. So he informed police, and it was Thursday. He said, most likely on Friday night there will be a major theft case from the central bank, and it was so. So that means a tunnel was dug from his house to the central bank, and central bank lockers were broken, and all gold and diamonds were about to be stolen when the police caught them. So here the message is, the person did right, that something extraordinarily beneficial to him he was not able to understand. He went to an expert to find out, and that was the starting point of nabbing that very notorious gang who was trying to rob about millions of pounds from the central bank. The message there is that if you have a doubt, speak up. Don't hesitate, speak up. That is the message. Thank you.